Yo, welcome back to the break room. We back up in this piece, man. Got the usual cast of characters, man. Got myself. We got Ray in the building.
Yeah.
Got Keith in the building, man. And yo, man, we on here today, man. You see the BRSN at the bottom. You know, it's the Break Room Sports Network.
All about the sports.
We doing sports today. You know, we're gonna talk it up a little and chop it up with a little NFL, a little NBA. We got time, might throw in a little baseball in there, or whatever. You know, let's see what's going on. So, man, we gonna start, man. You know, rest in peace, 1 year anniversary to the Black Mamba. You know what I'm saying? We just went through that this past week. You know what I'm saying?
Legend. Can't believe it's been a year though already.
Man, bro, it's just it don't. Man, I told man, this word ain't been right since Kobe died. So it's a whole year later, and it's like, man, bro, it's crazy. Still crazy, man.
Yeah,
it's wild, man. So rest peace to that man and Gigi and all other lives that was lost. You know, no disrespect to y'all at all. That's the dude that we know. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But we're gonna kick it off, man, with a little NFL action, man. We got the Super Bowl coming up this weekend. Got the Kansas City Chiefs, and we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa
Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady and the crew. You know what I'm saying? Going against Pat Mahomes and the crew. I'm sorry, Patrick.
Patrick. You're right. Let his mama hear you say that, man.
You know, I don't want to get back to Mama Mahomes on me, Joe.
Yeah.
You might get at me. But, we don't want those problems. Old Patrick and the crew, man, getting up. Man, it's gonna be interesting, man. What's y'all thoughts on the game, man?
I mean, I personally think.
Yeah, go ahead, kid.
Oh, okay. I personally think it's gonna be a good game. I always had the picks all down to the T almost. Really, I had picked Buffalo in the AFC Championship game against Kansas City, and I'm going to go with in this Super Bowl though. I'm going to go with Kansas City for a repeat on this one.
Yeah,
I'm going to Kansas City on a repeat on this. So this is going to be
going against Tom Terrific, man.
Yeah.
Beat the dude the last dude to repeat. What?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Kansas City to do the repeat, man. It's gonna be a close game. There's gonna be high scoring at that. It's gonna be no low scoring game. It's gonna be possibly 30 points scored, maybe on both sides of the football. Maybe.
Okay.
You know, but it should be fun to watch. I think the receivers, the tight end matchup. I mean, it's pretty much an even field almost down there. I think whoever defense shows up first, literally down the stretch, that's who's gonna cap it off. And I'm gonna go with Kansas City only because they're the champs. That's my take on it. But Ray, what you got, man?
Man, I've been battling all week, man. Like trying to decide, man, who would I say is gonna win this game? I don't know, man. I'm just gonna be honest. I have no idea. I don't know who. I know everybody gonna say, Patrick and them is the favorite because they got all the weapons and things like that, man. But then on the flip side, you got the GOAT. You got old TB12, man.
And he got weapons.
And he definitely got weapons.
That's true.
I think like Keith just said, man, I think it's gonna come out to the defense. The defense is gonna be key, and I think that, and if it comes out to that, I'm going with Tampa, man. I'm gonna go with Tampa. I like their defense a little bit more than I like KC's defense. So,
okay.
All right, I'm gonna give y'all my prediction. So I'll go ahead and go. I'll go Tampa Bay, man. I'm going Tampa. I'm going Bucks. I'm gonna say it's gonna be real close. It's gonna be like 30-27, somewhere up in there.
Okay.
It's gonna be close.
I see you.
Yeah.
I'm leaning. Like I said, it's a tough matchup, man. It's a real tough matchup.
Very tough.
Yeah.
Very tough.
I think that both offenses are comparable. I think that, and the defense, both defenses do something different, man.
Yeah.
Tampa's defense, they go, man. Their defense predicated off the pass rush that they get, and Kansas City, their defense is built for when they got the lead. You know what I'm saying? When you can tell because them games ain't their defense not bad, but when they make their run and do that 21-0 run that they usually do in these games, Their defense usually holds up after that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, okay, they being that bend don't break. And that's when they start, they start getting to the quarterback, you know what I'm saying? Man, start just they can play loose, man. Honey badges all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's the difference to me, man. I think he's the difference right there to me, man. Him and that game he gonna play against Tom Brady, man, to see who gonna outwit each other on that defense is gonna be that's gonna be key right there. And like I think it's gonna be a close one. I think it's gonna be in the 30s as well. I think it might be just similarly kind of like how the one was earlier this season in Tampa. In Tampa, and it was the same thing, and it kind of went down to that. The last drive by the Kansas City Chiefs, and then they end up holding on to the ball for the last 4 minutes, and Tom didn't get the ball back. So, because people don't realize, Kansas City they can score quick, but they know how to do prolonged drives to keep getting first downs. So that clock running too.
They do,
so I'm leaning towards Kansas City, man. And I think it's the reason I want to lean towards them just because I want to see somebody else enter a GOAT conversation.
I don't think he entered that conversation yet, though.
Oh, no. What I'm saying is, like, I sent you the thing earlier what Stephen A. Smith said.
Yeah.
If he loses, it takes him out, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you losing the time. So
if he wins it, now you beat the GOAT, something that Kobe never got a chance to do in basketball. LeBron never got a chance to do. You know what I'm saying? Mike never got a chance to do. If you want to consider Kareem the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? He never got a chance to do that. You know what I'm saying? Only one he got to face was Magic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
True.
That's true. Yeah.
So you got that conversation where now if he do it and then he keeps on winning, you know what I'm saying? And even in his career, you got to remember the dude is only going. He about to have 2. If he wins, he gonna have 2 Super Bowl titles by 25. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody did that before. You know Now you talking about Now you talking about he can enter that conversation spot if he keeps doing what he's doing. Because now if he wins 4, like we always say, well, 6 is better than 4. Like we talk about LeBron and Mike and stuff all the time. 6 is better than 4. But if this dude puts up, what if he goes undefeated in his Super Bowls? What if he do Joe Montana be 4-0 in the Super Bowl and he got name and all his numbers are better than Tom's? And the eye test tell you he's better than Tom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If that happens, then
But you don't have that conversation if you don't win. So that's why I'm saying he enters that conversation. He can start talk. You can start talking about him because people put Aaron Rodgers in that conversation before this season whatever because he has the MVPs and he had whatever. But he never had that. You put Peyton Manning in that argument and Peyton Manning got 2. You know what I'm saying? But it was based off his regular season. What Peyton Manning did, probably the smartest quarterback you ever seen. You know what I'm saying? We put him in that conversation. Joe was in that conversation. His numbers wasn't all like historically great like that, but 4-0 in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? It was Joe Cool, and he was the GOAT before Tom Brady took over.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just to have that stuff. So that's the reason I want him to win because I want to see it. Then I don't like Tom Brady. I don't think he need nothing.
You don't like TV, man? What you got against Tom, man?
I hate his fans. It ain't
his fans make you hate him,
man. It's same thing with Beyonce. Same thing with LeBron. It's they fans get on my nerves, man. It's
So let me ask this question then.
What's that?
So whose legacy is on the line here? War is it Brady's at this point? He already has 6.
It's Pat's.
Or it's Patrick's? Which one?
Yeah, I think more so Pat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brady's legacy is. If Brady was 6-0 in the Super Bowl, I would say okay, it's a legacy thing for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But since he's already lost in the Super Bowl, but he still got his 6 and everything. This is 10th. What this is this his 10th?
Yeah, it's gonna be number 10.
It's 10th, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be number 10.
11? Yeah, 10.
Number 10.
6-3 in the Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
So it ain't no 6-4 ain't changing what you think about Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? At age 43 or whatever.
43. I think he's 43. Yeah.
New team, first time with him in the pandemic. Very few practices and everything else, and he didn't got them to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You ain't that helped his legacy more than him. Even him winning it, you're gonna be like, oh my God, this dude won 7, but it's still like he ain't already done what anybody else done. Ain't no other quarterback.
Like I said, it's not. I don't think his legacy gonna take a hit if he loses. Yeah, no, he'll be fine. He's still gonna be considered the GOAT by many.
Where we go?
Like I said, you got
Yeah,
no other quarterback can say they got 6 Super Bowl rings.
Nah, none.
No other quarterback can say they've been to 10 Super Bowls. I mean, so
None.
I think that if he wins this one without Belichick, I think it cements that GOAT status, man. Because a lot of people always say that, hey, man, was it Tom or was it Belichick in the New England system? Now that he's in a position to win it without Bill and without that New England system, I think it cements him being the GOAT if he wins.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think him winning probably push his legacy more. Like I said, many is more. But if you lose, I think it's more. Even though Pat got more time, and like I said, we'll know the rest of his career. But the opportunity to say, man, hey, man, I beat the GOAT. You know,
yeah.
And especially how you got robbed the last time y'all played in the AFC Championship game,
True.
You know, 2 years ago.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That little fake offsides call, man. They get
that was a bad call.
That was a terrible call.
You know, I'll be rooting for Tom, man, but that one right there was a bad call, man.
Because right now, Pat should be going for his third in a row right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe so.
They would have demolished. They would have demolished the Rams.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
I love Aaron Donald. They'd have killed the Rams.
Yeah.
You know, man.
Speaking of the Rams,
hey,
y'all got a quarterback out there now, man.
They got a quarterback out here, man.
Quarterback, right?
Hey, what's gonna happen now is people are gonna see how great Matthew Stafford really is. It's like the dude he put up good numbers in Detroit on bad teams. And it's like now the national media is going to finally get a chance to see how good this dude really is. You know, we've seen it because, you know, Bear fans, you know, we
twice a year, right?
We see him twice a year. So we know how great the dude was. So now I think nationally people going to get to see like, okay, dang, this dude was in Detroit all those years. Man, like, man, if you like put him with Sean McVay too, oh man.
Man, you got an offensive mind.
Yeah.
Playing with offensive mind, really.
Yeah.
Man, that's gonna be nice, man. Like that's what I was hoping that they could have swung it, but I know they weren't gonna trade that dude in the division.
Nah, they weren't.
That wasn't gonna happen, man.
You know,
they weren't gonna do that.
Thinking, I'd have took
that was Brett Favre all over again. Like, no,
right.
Nah.
Hey, that's like y'all. I see them. What's that? Stafford and Kershaw, man. You know they running LA for y'all, man. Country boys running LA out there, man.
I mean, well, Kershaw lucky that we won.
Right.
He was gonna be ran out of LA. He was gonna get ran out of LA. They're like, bro, you just can't win.
I'm glad he finally got one, man.
Yeah, I'm glad he got the monkey off his back, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, great. It's sad. Like it ain't sad, but we gonna always, because it's sports, and you gotta always talk about champions and who won what. That people's talent's gonna always get overlooked a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's sad because that dude's probably one of the greatest pitchers you're gonna ever see.
Oh yeah,
and definitely
to finally get that off his back to actually win one, because World Series ain't like the NBA, man. Where we talk about, oh man, how many rings you got? You know what I'm saying? Baseball is something different, man. So you get that. Basketball and football, even football is still harder than basketball, but you still be like, oh, did they get more than one? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
World Series, man, dude got World Series. Hey, man, you forever known as a champion, and now they gonna pay attention to your Hall of Fame status on how great of a pitcher you really were. Yeah, he would have never got that if they didn't win. He'd have still been a great pitcher, but he wouldn't have had that status like you know he should get, man. You know, and I'm glad he finally got that.
Yeah, man. That because his legacy sorely needed that World Series ring, man. For real.
Man.
Very,
man. That's like Junior, man. You wish Griffey would have.
Oh man. You know, started on that, man.
Would have did that. You know,
I thought he working for baseball now, man. In the front office at MLB now, man. He took some type of advisory role up there.
Yeah, help get the
youth development or something like that.
Yeah, give some more diversity back into youth baseball.
Yeah.
We ain't playing baseball. Number one, baseball is too expensive. But we'll go to the MLB in a minute. Finish up with football. But yeah, man. So we just say that trade, man. Goff and Stafford and Detroit got another 2 first-round picks and a third.
Yeah, yep. They get the first this year, I think, next year, and then they get that third round.
23. I think
23.
23.
They got one this year, one in 23, and they got third rounder.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Because I'm about to say the Rams they didn't have a first round pick next year.
Yeah,
they sent that for Jalen Ramsey. Like first of all, they ain't got no more first round picks for the next 5 to 6 years. I'm gonna tell you,
dude, the Rams ain't had a pick since they picked Goff in the first round. Ain't had a first round pick since they picked Goff.
They're not gonna have
13.
They pick Stafford
16, I think. Frank
16.
Yeah,
16, 17, one of them.
something like that, man.
Yeah. I think it's 16.
That's sad, man.
Wentz, yeah.
They done turned it to the Nets. How the Nets was what was it around 8, 9 or whatever it was?
No, that was after that. I think that was like 11.
No. Yeah, that was like after the big 3 in Boston. That's when Paul ended up in
Paul and KG ended up
in Boston. I ended up in Brooklyn. Yeah.
I think that was like 2011 or something, man.
Yeah. And the Nets didn't have no first round picks for like 5 years? I think something like that.
5 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I think they changed the rule because of them.
Yeah,
you can't trade successive first round picks now. Like they changed the rule because of that. Like, man, y'all trying to kill y'all team.
They was gutting their team for the future.
They was horrible after that, man. For real.
I know. What's the name, man? I lost my train of thought, man. Frank just threw me off when he went black. Man, he just threw me all the way off, man. Lost my train of thought. Y'all finna say, man, about Watson, man. Where you think Watson gonna end up at, man?
Man, I think Watson gonna end up in Miami.
Yeah,
or San Francisco.
I
don't think that the Bears have enough capital to do it. I would love for them to do it.
Man, love it.
I'll trade Mac.
In a heartbeat.
They can get Mac to replace JJ Watt. He gonna be gone, and so that'll cancel out maybe the couple of first round picks we have to give up for him. So
I think we still have to give up at least 2.
Yeah, I mean, if you get 2 in Mac, I mean, for Deshaun Watson, I think that's pretty much cool.
Oh, you coming out on top. I say 2 first round picks, Mac, and I give one of them late round, like a 5th or something like that, or 6th. Yeah.
5th round.
So I mean, but because our draft pick is so low, I think we got number 20. I think. Yeah,
20.
I think we'll probably have to throw in maybe a future second or something like that just to add in to throw it in a pot. But they say they're in the conversations, man.
I'm giving them whatever they want, man, for real.
Like they said they was in the conversation.
What's the last time you have?
I mean, what do we got to lose?
And then quarterbacks like this don't come along every day. This guy is a generational type quarterback.
Exactly.
He changes the face of your franchise like instantly as soon as you add him to a roster. So it's like you do whatever you can. If you got to give up Mac, fine. I'm gonna hate to see Khalil Mack go, but if you got to lose Mac to finally get a franchise quarterback in Chicago, you pull the trigger.
And see, for those who understand, in Chicago, that's a sore thumb for us here. We never
ever
had a quarterback on this caliber. Never.
Nigga, we ain't had one since Sid Luckman.
Say what?
We ain't had one since Sid Luckman.
Right, long before we even came along.
Exactly.
Right, way before.
Right.
If you get a player like this available, you got a chance to get him. Hey man, you do everything you can to get that player, man.
Yep.
We would have had this problem a few years back. We drafted him instead of someone else.
If they want to trade Nagy, if they want to trade anybody,
trade Nagy too.
Can trade Nagy.
Take Pace.
We can trade. Pace.
Take Pace in a heartbeat.
They can add Phillips in there. They can take Virginia. I don't care.
You want to trade the owner?
She'll fit down there. She'll fit down there with the Texans, boy. The way they
get on out of here, right? Get on out of here,
right?
All these niggas up there still fit down.
Right. It's a shame though that we are, man. We all, you know what I'm saying, we all 40, and we've never seen or had a franchise quarterback in Chicago. That's sad, man.
I think every team other than the Browns have had a franchise quarterback.
Man, yeah.
Or what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. Because I look back.
Look at our division. Our division alone.
Yeah.
Look at Green Bay got Rodgers.
Green Bay's had back-to-back.
Had Brett Favre. Before Brett Favre, they had the Magic Man.
Huh?
Yeah.
I said before Brett Favre, they had the Magic Man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. True.
They had Don Majkowski.
Yeah. The Magic Man.
I mean, then we had, then they had Brett Favre, and then you got Aaron Rodgers, man. So you got the last 20 years plus, they didn't have these two dudes, man. Like two of the great, what I'm saying? And even Minnesota, when they even still had the Randall Cunninghams and the Dante Culpeppers of the world.
Culpepper.
You know what I'm saying? Bridgewater
Warren Moon for a minute.
Warren Moon.
Yeah, they had Warren Moon for a minute. Yeah,
they had some talent at quarterback, man.
Yeah, and Detroit, then you had Detroit. They had Stafford. That was pretty much it.
I mean, they were stupid for Mitchell, but other than that,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was about what's his name? Was it Scott Mitchell?
Scott Mitchell giving him that money.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my god.
That was retarded. But
yeah.
Well, yeah. Other than that, they even had Rodney Pete for a while, didn't they?
Yeah. You know what? I like Rodney, man.
I know. I'm saying
Rodney
Pete for a while.
Yeah, Rodney was all right.
They've had talent, man. We the only team that just, we like, man. We had Jay Cutler. That's what we say.
Cuddy, we don't have. No, we had too many quarterbacks. I ain't about to name the list of quarterbacks we don't have. That's too many. We had too many quarterbacks. None of them were franchise. And the closest thing we had to a franchise quarterback was Cuddy. Yeah.
Cuddy was the closest thing. I mean, people don't understand. Like we've been like, we've had the quarterback black cat run across this organization, bro.
Man, you ain't lying.
I mean, to have likes of the people. I mean, we've had a Henry Burris. We signed Cordell Stewart to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, bro. Slashed.
Yeah.
We had Chad Hutchinson.
We had Chad, dude that got off a surfboard, and then we gonna sign this nigga, Joe, and he did that. We traded for Rick Meyer.
I'm about to say Rick Meyer.
He looked
Cade McNown.
We drafted
Jim Miller.
Jim Miller, who ended up probably putting up the best stats out of all of them.
No. Eric Kramer was okay though.
Kramer was okay, but he's okay. Who we stole from Detroit.
Yeah,
we should have known from the get-go.
Who else did we have, man? Who else did the Bears have? Oh, can't forget about old Rex and Effect. Old Sexy Rexy. Yeah. Rex Grossman.
The last quarterback taking to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. That's saying something. That's saying something about your quarterback position, man.
I mean, we had Jimmy Mack who stayed hurt. He would have been one, but he stayed hurt.
Yeah.
So
that's the closest thing we've had to a franchise quarterback is
Jimmy Mack.
Jimmy Mack, man. And then, like I said, then if you want to throw Cuddy in there, Cuddy was there because it's strictly off of talent.
That's saying a lot.
Cuddy probably the most talented quarterback we had.
Cuddy might be one of the most talented quarterbacks ever, talent-wise. Just strictly talent. We ain't talking about what he did on the field. We're talking about arm talent and ability to play quarterback. He probably might be one of the most gifted at throwing the football. He just didn't never put it all together.
And low key, he's athletic too.
Yeah, he can move. He can move.
Yep.
Oh yeah, dude. Cuddy could move.
Yeah,
he was mobile. Yeah, he was definitely mobile. So I mean, man, I just know where. But where do you think he's gonna end up, Deshaun?
Truthfully, man, I think that he's going to end up. I'm thinking San Francisco, man. Really? It's a good fit for him, though. Really, it's a really good fit for him, man, because you got a offensive guru with Kyle Shanahan out there running the show, and if Shanahan can make Jimmy G look like that, which is look pretty good. Imagine what he can do with a guy like Watson, who has all the tools, can make all the throws. He's mobile. He seems to be I ain't gonna say more intelligent because that would be like kind of a shot at Jimmy G, but I would say he's better at reading defenses than Jimmy is. So, and then on top of that, the supporting cast that he will have, he has good wide receivers. He has one of the probably might be the best, arguably the best tight end in the league with Kittle. You can argue Travis Kelce, but Kittle's right there. Kittle's right there. They got and the defense is stacked. Their defense is stacked. It's just that what happened with Frisco this year was nothing but injuries, man. Like injuries took them out of Super Bowl contention, man. So if you put Deshaun with that team, man, hey, they NFC favorites to me, man. Real talk.
I feel you, man. I ain't even
See
know.
that? Yeah, see, that's a good point.
What you got, Frank?
I'm gonna say, man, I like the Jets actually. The Jets have more to offer Texas.
They do.
And the reason I say that is like they said before the reports is the Jets had the second overall pick in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
You can move that along with say Darnold and ship them down to Texas, along with maybe future picks as well, and bring them up to New York. And I think it'd be good for him because marketing wise, it's good for his career outside the field. Then you got some pieces you can work around. You have another picks the Jets will have later on down the line in that draft as well. So then you got cap space. You can bring talent.
They got a ton of cap.
Exactly. I think they got the most in the league. I think behind this. Jacksonville has a little bit more.
I think Jacksonville has the most. I think
Jackson got the most. Jets ain't that far behind them.
Huh?
I said, the Jets not that far behind them.
Yeah, exactly. So I like the Jets sneaking away with this for some reason. I won't be surprised Frisco do it because I mean they got the pieces to do it as well, but the Jets I have more to offer. And right now, let's be real, the Texans right now in rebuild mode. So if you're gonna rebuild, why not do it with Jets assets? You got that second pick, you got later picks in that first round. You package that, get Deshaun out of there, bring him to New York. Then you rebuild right there, I think, in my opinion. If I'm the owner or GM in that team, that's what I would do. That would be my decision to make. So
if I'm the Jets, I'm not sending them Darnold. Because what I would do is because they know Houston don't want Darnold anyway. You know what the number 2 pick, they probably would end up taking what's the name from Ohio State probably.
Justin?
Yeah,
Fields,
Justin Fields,
so they probably end up taking that. But I say that because you can also use Darnold to swing and get you another pick back from somebody else. Because like I said, I'm not saying Darnold is gonna be great. I think he can still be good if he has the right coaching. I mean, that team is just horrible.
It's trash.
You can't quarterbacks. I mean, it's only so many quarterbacks that it's a handful. Like, we talk about NBA, you got like we call what really a superstar is, and we know NBA they try to promote like they got 39 superstars, but really it's only like 3 or 4 in the league that's a superstar. You can put on any team and they'll substantially make that team better. You know what I'm saying? And playoff contend for that team. A championship contender almost. But everybody else needs it, even though they're all stars and they're good players, they still need a system, they still need coaches, they still need good teammates. And the Jets ain't had nothing good in forever. When was
the last time the Jets was good, man? Like no shade at the Jets, but when the last time they were good?
Shit, Curtis Martin was there.
What, Chad Pennington and Curtis Martin?
I would say probably when.
Oh wait, what year was Rex there? Oh, that was the Rex Ryan era. That was the same Rex Ryan era. Yeah.
Well, they had what was that? Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez and
franchise.
And they had Revis Island.
And that was the Rex Ryan era, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Rex Ryan.
Yeah, that was the Rex era. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and that was after the chat. But after that, man, they've been
they build more every since.
Yeah, man. I would love to see Deshaun end up here in Chicago, man, but we don't have the package. We just don't have the enough capital, draft capital, or anything enticing like other than Mac probably, to offer. Because let's just be honest. We got good pieces on the team, but you wouldn't want to trade them, and then you trade for Deshaun, and he got nothing to play with. So it's like
you don't want to come out like anything.
Yeah. It'll be Houston for him all over again.
Yeah. So that's the bad part about it.
Yeah. I would love for him to come to Chicago. I mean, that's the dream. We should have. Hey, if we would have drafted him, what was that, 4 years ago? We wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Ryan Pace, we would not. We wouldn't be having this conversation.
No,
if you would have took a dinner a meeting with the guy, you probably would have changed your mind, and you probably would have drafted him. But no.
Can you imagine him playing with Robinson?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna imagine it because we're gonna see it in the Jet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they say Allen asked him for some money, and
pay that man.
He deserves it.
I don't know if they're gonna pay him. To be honest with you,
Pay that man, dude. I mean, I know the Bears is tight with they cap.
If the Jets end up getting Watson, and heck, matter of fact, if the 49ers end up getting Watson, whoever it is, somebody gonna end up getting Allen Robinson, man. And it's gonna be like,
and I would too. I promise I would.
Yeah,
I'm Allen Robinson. I'm tying myself to Deshaun Watson, wherever you go.
So he can finally play with a real quarterback.
Play with a real quarterback, and I give you a number one option. I mean, in San Francisco, that's sick because you had Debo Samuel. They got some good young wide receivers too.
They got Debo, Brandon Ayuk. Like I said,
Kittle.
you got Kittle with the tight end.
You got Marquise Goodwin coming back, I think, because he was hurt this year.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
You got running backs. You know what I'm saying? You got, man, they'll be loaded. You know what I'm saying?
They good.
And I mean, they right back in the conversation in that division and in the conference. So. Look, man, he got I got a no trade clause, so he got the final say on where he goes.
Yeah,
you know, so that's gonna be gonna be pretty interesting to see what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, let's switch it up to the NBA, man. Man, we had since the last time we talked sports, we had a superstar trade, you know what I'm saying? So they say. We had a blockbuster. We had James Harden go over to the Brooklyn Nets, created a big three.
Ooh,
wow. Yeah.
And since then, I think they've played about 10, 11 games, I think.
Something like that.
I think they've been like 8-2 or something in those games or whatever.
Something
he's been back.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2 came against Cleveland.
That's the funny part about it. Yeah, that's
they lost to Cleveland. Oh man! So I mean, what? You know, we know how we feel, and we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
How we all feel about them creating these super teams, or whatever.
I hate them.
I'm well, we talk about it. I'm half and half on it. I love that the players got the power now to flex their muscle and control the league pretty much. And I'm glad to see that a little bit at the same time. Because I just like all other time it was all about what team. And it's the what's the name? I hate the narrative, oh, this player's not loyal, they're not loyal. First of all, these teams ain't never been loyal ever. You know what I'm saying? Only to certain players. Heck, the Bulls treated Jordan like crap. I mean, come on, man. It's the GOAT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So who are they? Is that say I want Phil Jackson to be my I'm not loyal to you. We're gonna bring in Tim Floyd. Well, we're gonna break up the dynasty. You know what I'm saying? It's like
then on top of that, they didn't want to pay him either at one point.
They didn't want to pay him.
Yeah.
Like, Jordan, greatest player in the league, and he was making like the 40 or 50 of highest paid player in the league at the time.
And that's ridiculous.
Into the last 3 years.
That's ridiculous. You
know, so to come across that, man, is you know, like I said, I hate the narrative about that because they want to say, oh well, none of these players are loyal when not a media changes it. They're not loyal. Well, first of all, stop it, stop it, man. Because these teams use the white media to go ahead and change that narrative to make players feel bad like they belong to them. First of all, they don't belong to y'all. Drafting them, they got to stay there them first 4 years while the league changed the what's the name. Now they try to get y'all to stay more of y'all do the first extension, so now they there with you basically 7 years. If you ain't did nothing to put no players around that star in 7 years, that's your fault. Why should I stay?
Exactly.
You shown me 7 years that you are not. Now all of a sudden, after my 7 years, I'm gonna give you whatever you need. Who you want to bring over here? We can try to get them.
Why not?
No, bro, you had 7 years to do it. You just kept making money, kept the seats full. So, and that's that. I mean, that's all you worried about.
It's called the Jerry Reinsdorf syndrome, where it's just where the owner is interested in making money and not winning.
Exactly.
About the bottom line, basically. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's my thing. Like, I ain't even mad at the Krause situation where like Krause thought, well, I could build a team. Okay, at least he tried to build a team.
Yeah.
These owners and GMs now they don't even try to build. They just want to keep you there and just keep selling you the world, so make you sign. So then look. You know people not coming here.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody now. I gotta make the trades and try to make the trades and get people here. But I mean, some of these GMs ain't even doing that. So loyalty thing, that's out the door. It never was loyalty. And before then, like when we started with the other teams when they was creating super teams back in the day, because it's always been super teams. always been a super team. You ain't won a championship without a super team. Except for what Detroit
when they did it, all three of their titles pretty much.
I mean, Detroit had their first two things.
I mean, the Bad Boys. I wouldn't say. I mean, outside of Zeke, they ain't. I wouldn't say that was a super team.
They didn't have a super team, but bro, they had what? You got Joe Dumars Hall of Famer. Zeke is a Hall of Famer. Dennis Rodman Hall of Famer. Mark McGwire is considered a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? They had, you know.
Yeah.
Then you had them.
I mean, it was a good team. I wouldn't say it was a great team. I wouldn't say it was a super team.
I think they were a super team. I think together. I think they were a super team, kind of like the 2004 Pistons was. They were a super team. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no. I guess when you look at it from a team aspect, yeah.
But though both of those Detroit teams were built the right way, a GM that actually put a team together, but still needed those stars. You still needed that backcourt. Arguably one of the greatest backcourts to ever play.
You gotta have them players that want to jump in and play that role though, and
like Mark Aguirre did.
Yeah.
And Adrian Dantley didn't.
Yeah. True.
You know? So again, they had Adrian Dantley, bro. They had Hall of Famers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they, they had a squad.
Yeah,
it was like the Boston Big Three, you know what I'm saying, or the Showtime Lakers, but and you see, we're naming super teams that was always been.
I mean, but when you look at it though, you just said Boston and LA. It's the reason why they got the most. They the winningest franchises when it comes to championships in the NBA.
Yeah, the most talent.
Right. I'm gonna say most of the talent has been on Boston, or it's been on.
They drafted good. They drafted good.
Exactly. They drafted. Fantastic.
Red owned the NBA anyway.
Right.
But I'm sorry, you can't get all these drafts. You get. I mean, this dude was getting everybody, bro. Like, yeah, all right, man, this dude had everybody. Then the Lakers win the title, and then the next year they get Magic. Like, I mean, get James Worthy. Nigga, how you do that?
Hey, but imagine if what happened to Len Bias didn't happen to him.
Oh.
Imagine if he didn't pass away, bro.
It's hard, man, because
what if?
But
think about how much longer that Celtic dynasty would have been.
But I would say I don't know, because we've seen how many times we've seen great players in college. I mean, great players in college.
Yeah.
And they look at, and then they get into that NBA, and they ain't that great player no more. You know what I'm saying?
He get into that system where he's with Boston. He don't have to be the guy right away. He's still playing with the big three, so he can come in. He can come in and play a role. Like,
does that take away from him though? Because Lynn was that guy. You know,
true.
So does that take away from him? Like, man, I gotta sit behind Larry Bird. I gotta sit behind.
I mean, ain't no shame in sitting behind Larry Joe, man.
But you always got to think about people's mindsets, though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
True.
See how it affects them. You know what I'm saying? True. You got some people that come in like, man, I'm better than these niggas, bro. Like, I'm Len Bias, B. You know, I jump over Larry Bird, bro. You know what I'm saying? Got the wrong last name. The nigga can't soar. I can soar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just stuff. And then then he is high, getting high anyway. So you never know how drugs gonna take his head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then also look at this. When I say you got Len Bias, and then probably 2-3 years later you add Reggie Lewis, again another player who if he didn't have those health issues that took him out, you know what I'm saying, bruh, Boston's run would have been like
they'd be sitting at about 20 championships right now. My Lakers still be chasing
easily.
My Lakers still be chasing these niggas like
because at that point they could have afforded if you got Len Bias and Reggie Lewis. And you can afford for Bird to be on a decline. Bird and McHale and Paris to be on a decline a little bit. When you got those two guys,
Bird Black probably wouldn't have went out as quickly.
Exactly.
Probably could have hung around for a couple more years.
That would be true.
I felt honestly that this younger generation doesn't know what they should know about Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, because we were robbed of those latter years.
Yeah.
Of Larry with his injuries to his back, and of course Magic with the HIV.
Magic so HIV.
Nah, but I'm just saying.
Hot take.
You know, right? Hot take. But no, I think they were robbed of that. You know what I'm saying? And because we always see Magic and Larry's probably the most disrespected superstar there ever was.
Yeah.
GOAT conversation. He's probably the most disrespected next to Kareem, because they just take Kareem right.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kareem.
It's like the dude is the all-time leading scorer, and he's still, a lot of people don't put him in the greatest ever conversation.
Oh, wow.
It's nuts. And he really lost. Dude won on every level. Like
every level.
So
if you come about all around basketball, from high school to NBA, he's the GOAT. Like there's no conversation. Can't nobody argue that at all. Undisputed GOAT. But if you talk about that's when you start talking NBA again, the dude is the leading scorer ever in history. He still had the only person that had an unstoppable move in NBA history. I mean, you can't. Won championships, won MVPs. What else you want to do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so for him to get constantly like we put Jordan above him. Then now everybody's throwing LeBron above him. You putting. I mean, come on, man. You know, like the only time the one thing I didn't argue with Zeke was like how everybody put everybody over Kareem. Now I know he got his hatred towards Jordan, but you know, and he disrespect him by talking about, we're gonna put LeBron over Mike too. Like, man, stop it, man. Quit playing. But Kareem, you have argument there. I can't argue that because stats and everything else is there. Only thing that pushes Mike over there, Mike took the game to a whole nother level. So now it's like with Muhammad Ali in boxing. Muhammad didn't have the most titles. Muhammad didn't have the most wins. He had losses and everything else. He made boxing bigger than what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He took boxing to a whole nother level than what everybody else did, even what Joe Louis and everybody else before him did. You know what I'm saying? Rocky Marciano's, everybody else.
Oh, there they go.
There they go.
There they go.
Every time I start talking about boxing,
so white man, we got to pull Rocky Marciano.
This they what? This they what?
Right. Man. Oh man.
But you know, it's just you can't even, but he became bigger than boxing. And Mike became bigger than the NBA, but he made the NBA global. You know what I'm saying?
You must see. Yeah.
So that's what goes into the GOAT conversation. LeBron ain't make the NBA go global because it was already global.
It's already global.
Yeah. So he's not. Don't get me wrong. The dude is what he's doing now, as far as outside of the NBA, outside of the basketball court.
Yeah, you can't hate on that.
You can't dispute
that. I mean, nobody is better. You know what I'm saying?
You can't hate.
Yeah.
You know, I can't hate on that. Now on the court, I always got my qualms about dude, even though he on my squad.
Buddy. That's the whole show.
You know,
that's the whole show.
You know that, but I can't knock the man that dude is. I can't knock it. What he's done outside of basketball, I can't. What the attention that he even forced the NBA to start tackling these issues and stuff like that. Hey man, you'll go for that because Mike didn't talk about that stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
So you definitely on that level when you come to that, but it's always been like I said. It's always been super teams. You know what I'm saying? And it's just now I think it gets more of a negative plug because the players are making these decisions. Now, do I like the fact that everything's become a glorified AAU team?
That's what I'm not feeling. That's the part that
I don't like all the friends say, "Hey, I want to play together," because we see how it works. Everybody get friends that don't work. I like the way they go. I'm not mad about the way Golden State approached the Kevin Durant thing. It wasn't the fact that Kevin Durant and them wasn't all buddy. They wasn't all like friends all the time. Kicked it. He was like, "No, I just like the way that team plays." So Steph is the most unselfish superstar that's probably ever played, and it's like, okay, oh no, come on, man, he come over here, he gonna be the man. That's it. Let's do it. And they did it, and it worked for they did it for 3 years, made 3 finals, and probably would have won all 3 if KD didn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? That last one. Yeah. So, and for that, it worked. At the end, you going about your business. You know what I'm saying? And that's what KD did. And so I wasn't mad. You mad because you didn't tilt the power to it, but at the same time, I didn't mind the way that he did it because it wasn't like, oh my God, this is my best friend, and we come together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like Houston tried to do. I gotta go get my man. Come on, that's my best friend. We gotta go with it, and you see it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? We do the same thing LeBron and them did. Where I'm gonna go down here with D Wade, and then we gonna you know what I'm saying? That's my brother. Blah blah blah. That was irritating and everything else like that. But the players taking stuff. If you're gonna build a team and build it well. I wasn't mad about the way they got AD. You know what I'm saying? Even LeBron and AD wasn't best friends like that. You know what I'm saying? But what we needed. And it was like, okay, that dude there, he about to be a free agent. We got to get that dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it helps that he's one of my clients.
Yeah. Right. That helped.
He's one of my clients, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, you want to come out here and play? Cool.
Right.
I don't like the buddy system thing. But if you're gonna go to a team like me and Ray, we talk about Damian Lillard all the time. And that's what I always say about.
Hey, I'm mad at that nigga right now, though, bro.
Man, he did hit that 3 on us.
Man, I was so mad last night, dog.
Threw my phone to TV last night.
Man, outside of that, I blame the ref though, because that was a horrible jump ball he threw straight over to Gary Trent. Horrible. I mean, not Trent. Who is it? It was Trent that jumped up with.
No, that was Gary Trent Jr.
Yeah, Gary Trent Jr. Yeah.
Ain't no way Gary Trent could jump with Zach LaVine if he threw that ball the right way. But that's neither here nor there. He made the shot. That's that. But we get on Dame a lot, and I get on Dame a lot about that. And it's like, oh man, he's loyal. Loyal to what though? You know what I'm saying? Because that team is not building a team that can win the championship. Period. That team cannot win a championship, and you're gonna waste away that man's whole prime of his career doing the stuff that he's doing. Never being in that conversation with Steph. Never being in that conversation with these other people, because we're gonna be conversations we're gonna talk about.
What I hate, man.
At the end of the day, I'm saying, but that's what we talking about. Because we talk about basketball, you're gonna start talking about championships and everything. And what's your place? He was gonna be the Clayton Kershaw.
Man, because it's sad, man. Because Dame is every bit as good as Steph.
Yes,
every bit as good. It's just that he didn't have the conversation. He wasn't afforded the same level of talent on his team that Steph had. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like this dude is great.
It was great drafting. The only thing Steph and them team did was when got Kevin Durant. Everything else was great drafting, B.
Yeah, and shout out to Golden State for that right there, because they drafting and scouting, man, was like, bruh. I mean, the way they put that team together, those teams,
and then when got little pieces, let me go get Andre.
Right.
I'll go sign Andrew Bogut when don't nobody else want him.
Let me get David West. Yeah,
people that wanted to win the ring, but they was gonna be, the same thing all championship teams do. They go players like the Lakers did last year. All right, y'all don't want them, we go grab it. We go sign the Dwight Howard. We'll keep a JaVale McGee. You know what I'm saying? We'll go get these type of guys because I know they want to win.
Player. We'll take this guy.
We'll go get Keith. You know what I'm saying? We'll get these players because I know they want to win the title. Rondo. You know what I'm saying? They want to win one. They got that hunger. You know what I'm saying? We'll do it. But a lot of these teams don't do that, and they just draft. You just, I'm gonna get this young talent. No, this young talent ain't about to win you nothing, bro.
Nah.
Yes.
And Portland don't get that.
And that's where it's like I understand what Dame is at. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in that era where, we was competitive people. You know what I'm saying? It's like we want to beat the best. We don't want to always play with the best. So I understand where he's at mentally.
Yeah, I do. I
get it. Right. I get it totally, man. But it's like it's unfortunate that his mentality is probably going to keep him from winning a title. I mean, I'm not for him jumping into a super team. That's not what I'm advocating for.
No. So our argument for the people that don't know,
I
always say Dame need to leave, and Ray like, nah.
I say he need to recruit. Man, get somebody.
Don't nobody want to go to Portland.
If I'm a player, I'm going to Portland, man. You got a player like Dame in his prime. Why not go there?
Because you don't want to live.
Go there?
You don't want to live
life and all that stuff. Why not go there?
You don't want to live there. It's just saying.
Why not? I mean, dude, there's nothing else in Portland but the Trailblazers, dog.
No, you're right.
And you can get in that city.
I have no problems with you on that one. My whole thing was, since you see that your team is not going to do that and not attracting, trying to get talent to come.
What if you are the missing piece though?
But your team is not getting those type of players. I don't care what you offer them. You go battle a house off under.
No, I'm saying if you, Jason Sanders, man, is the missing piece.
I don't have a problem going to Portland. I'm saying you players don't want to go to Portland. My thing is, all right, if me and Dame team up, man, we can go get a check. We can go get a title. That's cool. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My thing is, you got some of these players. You're not gonna go to. I mean, let's be honest. For LeBron to do a super team, what nobody coming to Cleveland, nigga? let's be real. That nigga went to Miami. You know what I'm saying? They created.
People came on his second go round. They came to Cleveland.
Pieces.
Because he won though.
Pieces, bro.
Right,
they traded for Kyrie. They already had Kyrie.
Some of those players signed over there.
But I'm saying he wouldn't got pieces though. I'm not saying they can't. Yeah. I'm saying Dame doesn't have that other star. He's not going to win without the other star.
Yeah, he's not.
Nobody win without the other star. So I said I don't want him going to create a super team, but I said I wouldn't be mad if he went somewhere like, I ain't saying go to Brooklyn. I'm saying if he went down to Miami, him and Jimmy Butler, and then you got a Bam. You know what I'm saying? You're not. But see, there's no superstar. Dame stepped foot in Miami. He's the superstar. That's his team.
It's his team. Yeah, it's his
You know
team.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's his team.
Because he's definitely
No
better
doubt.
than Jimmy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's better than Jimmy. So yeah, that
You know,
would definitely become his team. Yeah.
So if it's a place like Miami, even if he went to Milwaukee and it was him and Giannis, it's still a different thing where it's like, okay, I'm the little guy, you the big guy, we can make this work and do this thing. You know what I'm saying?
That probably will work. Yeah.
So if it's things like that, I'm not saying go, oh man, all right, man, you go grab your best friend and go best friend and we go meet here. No, but I'm saying if I go down to Miami, I'm taking this is my team. That's all I say about Dame. I love his mentality, man. He's a killer. I love Dame. I just say to be loyal to a team that ain't loyal to you, that's like us going to work every single day. Well, I'm loyal to this job. I'm loyal to nigga. As soon as you get sick, most places they gonna get rid of you, bro, and they gonna find your replacement.
I think that with Dame, it's more so not only is he loyal to the team, I think he's loyal to not only the city, and then we don't know exactly what the organization does for that dude, like behind the scene. He could be loyal to the organization because they treat him like a king. You know what I'm saying? So he probably get this dude. So that's probably another reason why he loyal. Then, like I said, then it's probably the city that he loyal to the city too.
You
probably.
think the city of Miami wouldn't treat that nigga like a king?
Oh man, of course. I mean,
of course they would.
Only a fool would not want to play for Pat Riley's organization. Like seriously, you got from the top all the way down to Eric Spoelstra. It's nothing but like
proven to be winners. B.
Yeah, they proven winners. So yeah, I mean, if the opportunity came that Dame could go to somebody like right now, if Miami made that call and Portland made him available, then of course you would be like, all right, I go to Miami and play with Jimmy and Bam. That's no problem. But I think Dame, man, needs to, if he really want to make it work in Portland, he gonna have to start recruiting like harder to try to get some better players there. Like he gonna have to like recruit hard. I know what's the name said he would. James would have went to Portland. James actually had Portland on his list. Talking about James Harden.
That wouldn't work.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he had Portland on his list, man. He said the Trailblazers.
I saw that. I think it was like fourth or fifth.
Yeah,
really.
So I mean, the thing. I think Dame, by him being Dame, it makes Portland a draw for other players that want to play with him or whatever. It's just that I think that the other cities, by them being those other cities like Miami or or like Brooklyn, by them having that market behind them, Brooklyn. I think those players choose those other situations, over Portland because of those markets.
Like even Philly. If I trade Ben Simmons for Dame and put Dame with Embiid, nigga, that's a title. I'm picking them to win the title.
They definitely in the finals. They definitely in the
finals.
They definitely in the finals.
They will beat. They will beat them. You know I love my Lakers. You know I love them.
If they get to keep, if they get to add Dame, but they get to keep Tobias Harris and along with Embiid, hey, I'm with you. I'm with you on that because I don't see no team being able to beat that.
No, I love my Lakers, but they'll beat us. They'll beat us. Like seriously.
Yeah. I don't want Bron to win Jack.
If Dame,
I'm on record.
If Dame went down there to Miami, they'll be in the finals. Will they win? It'll be close, but they'll be in the finals. With a healthy Jimmy, it'll be tough. Now that'll probably go 7 games. And I'm not, I don't, as much as I don't care for dude, I wouldn't bet against Buddy in a game 7.
Oh, Jimmy Bucket.
No, I'm talking about LeBaron. I don't bet against that dude in the games. Yeah, I wouldn't bet against him in a game 7. But you don't give Dame that last shot either. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, we saw that last night.
If you play a game 7, you better. If you play a game 7, boy, it better be a blowout, Joe. Because if it's close, man.
Ask PG, man, about Dame in the playoffs, man.
Okay. I'm looking at the Lakers last night against Boston. I'm like, bro, they have nobody to go to. Like, there's no killer on this team, bro. Like that's what I think. The Lakers go win 2-3 times in a row. They had a killer. They ain't got no killer.
Yeah,
not one.
LeBron and AD are not killers. Yeah. Like, can AD hit a last shot? Yes, of course he can.
Hey, speaking of last night's game, hey, would you have let Kemba get that last shot, or would you have drawn up something for Tatum?
Ooh. So this is what happened. I felt that they did the right thing when they got the steal. When they got the strip, they ran. If they didn't get that, if they didn't go and when Jalen couldn't get the ball, getting control of the ball at first to get a layup, I'd have called a timeout.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know how the dribble play. It'd have been a play for Tatum, or it'd have been a play for Brown because Brown was hot.
Yeah.
Because Brown was 13 for 19 that game. The nigga was hot. Yeah. And so you can't go wrong either way it go.
Yeah.
But Tatum was the one that was scoring down the stretch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm calling once that play got broken, I'm calling a timeout. Let's draw this play up. And I'm like, once they did, I was like, oh, we lost this game. I was like, God, no. All
right, let me ask both of y'all this question real fast. Where do you guys rank Jason Tatum right now? Like, is he top 5, top 10, top 15? Where y'all got him at?
I wouldn't say top 5.
Okay.
I would probably put him maybe top 15, maybe. But top 5, I can't put him top 5 right now. I mean, he's balling. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I don't understand. On both ends.
Top 5 in the league right now, right?
Yeah.
Right now, no, I can't. Put
right now, y'all put him top 5 right now.
I put him top 10.
Yeah, I got him top 10. I got him top 10 right now.
I can't put him top 5. I can't put him. Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Hey, maybe by the end of the year he might be top.
Yeah. That,
just
that boy, man. Hey, Tatum something special, man. Boston got them one, man. Actually, Boston's got two. Jaylen Brown
won 2 punch.
Jaylen Brown took his game to the next level this year, dude. Like, real talk.
Yeah.
They the younger version of what Kawhi and Paul George could be.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
And if you put two wing, if you build your team the Bulls way with the 2 wing guys, and their next step was gonna hurt them this year. Neither one of them are playing the defense they should be playing.
Yeah, I thought Brown should be playing like, man, dog.
See, Brown took the step to start making his offense better last year.
But he took a step back on defense.
He took a step back defensively. And that's what Boston's problem is right now, that neither one of them play the defense that they are capable of playing. And once they do that, Boston could end up being Brooklyn's hardest battle, because you got 2 dudes that can probably stay in front of KD. I ain't saying they're gonna stop him.
You can't nobody stop KD one-on-one.
They have the length to bother him a little bit, but they can also score too. They can also make KD work on the defensive end too. And you know, Kemba and Kyrie, whatever, James Harden to be the eyeball out, but whichever one of them ain't playing against KD, they're gonna be playing against James Harden.
Yeah.
So they got a squad that can battle Brooklyn. They just not, neither one of those teams right there are playing defense. But to answer your question, I think he's in my top 10 right now. I know doggone well, like I love the dude, man. I love that kid, man. And the way that he done bulked up and everything, I love that kid, bro. Like, for real. And as much as I hate to say it because he played on Boston, but I love the kid, man. Like, for real, yo. Like,
business personal.
Right. Hey, I love it because he play on Boston. So. You know what? I ain't gonna lie, man. Growing up, I used to like the Celtics, man. I'm always gonna ride for my Bulls, man. Always. But they was that other team that I always low key liked, because
you like all the racist teams, man. And Notre Dame and everything.
Hey, but you know what? Notre Dame was on TV. That's why I end up liking Notre Dame, because I sat there. I used to watch them on Saturday mornings, so that was the team I used to watch all the time.
That's why I'm a Lakers fan. That's why I'm a Lakers fan, because I was on TV.
I just Saturday morning cartoons,
Magic.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Saturday morning cartoons. And after that was over, you got a little lull in time. Next thing you know, Notre Dame football is on.
I had to take a nap and wake up and the football game was up. After Saturday cleanup, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, Tatum, I love Tatum, man. Jaylen Brown and them, man. Jaylen Brown, man, that dude is gonna be special. I want to see if they're gonna be able to keep both of them guys together. And who's gonna take that mindset of I'm the superstar, and you can still be the superstar, but you still a sidekick too. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna have to play that role.
Somebody have to be Robin.
Yeah, and I looked at it's funny because I looked at which technically now you don't even, it's not even like back when Mike and Scotty was together. Like it was a clear Batman and Robin. But because honestly, Scotty wasn't nowhere near Michael's talent. You know what I'm saying? Especially scoring wise. Now defensively, yes, but scoring wise, no.
Yeah.
And so that's easy. That's easier fit. Like that's why people can fit. What I give LeBron some credit for is people can fit with him because he wants to pass first. So it's easier for somebody if you get an alpha dog to go with him. It's easier for them to fit with him a little bit better because they know they'll get their points. Like Kyrie always got his points, even though he wanted to be his team. He always got his buckets, and at the end of the game, it's your ball. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Wade and anybody else, and now even with AD now. I think the hardest part about teams when they say about super teams and putting them together, it's the hardest thing to figure out is who's gonna be what. And when you don't have that, especially when two players play the same position, the same wing spots, like Kawhi and PG, I think that's what they're gonna be a problem. Is when they get into a series against a good team, like even what they did against Denver last year. When they get in a series against a good team, who's going to take over and whose time it is when that game is close? It's easy to be the man when both y'all blowing teams out. It's easy. Both are gonna have 30. We good.
Well, Skip called him the greatest front runner ever, man.
Oh yeah. That's LeBron. He's definitely the greatest front runner. But it's like even I was so mad, even last night I was so mad. It was down the stretch, man. That nigga turned the ball over. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, it's a killer, man. But but off him, like with Paul and them, man, with teams like when players like that, man, like Brooklyn has to find out. Even they game, they had a close game the other night, overtime game, whatever. I think it's Atlanta. I think it was whoever it was, and they going back and forth like, all right, is it your shot? All right, you take it. Last 3 minutes of the game, KD didn't even touch the ball. Ain't no way in hell.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen.
With Russ. Yeah, ain't no way in hell KD not touching the ball the last time.
That's number one for me.
Man, exactly, bro.
That nigga was the number one option
all day. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that should never happen. If you are a head coach in the NBA and you have KD on your team, I don't care who his teammates are. He has the ball down the stretch. I don't care if Harden is out there. I don't care if Kyrie's out there. When it comes down to it, you in the clutch situation, you got a guy that's 7 feet that's pulling up from 30.
Easy.
You don't like I said, he got handled. You don't take the ball out of his hand at that point of the game. You don't do that. It's like you're gonna live and you're gonna die with this dude. And if he got the ball right and he draw and kick to somebody like Harden or Kyrie, fine, that's great. But man, at that point in the game, he's the money player. I don't care. I like James, I like Kyrie, but to me, Brooklyn's only going to go as far as KD takes them, for real. Period. Ain't no way around it.
And they didn't get that. That's the problem. And that's why I said that's going to be the same issue that the Clippers have, because they got 3 dudes that think they can close, which is Lou Will and Kawhi and Paul George.
And Paul George.
That's what
PG is the last at 3. It's a pecking order. I'm going.
Oh yeah.
I'm going. Kawhi. I'm gonna go Lou, and then I go PG.
And I'm going Lou, Kawhi, and PG.
Yeah.
So I think Lou is a better clutch player than both of them.
Real
talk. Only clutch shot we saw Kawhi make was that one against Philadelphia that bounced out a lucky ass shot.
Only reason why I say I give it to him is because I think that he can. Not saying that Lou can't get his shot off against anybody. It's just that Kawhi has that mentality where he's gonna get to his spot. He's gonna get to his spot, like which is mid range for him. He's gonna try to post you up or get you somewhere in the mid range, and he's gonna get that shot off.
Yeah.
PG, on the other hand, is a guy that's. I like Paul, man. I'm really like a Paul George fan, man. But
I like Paul,
but it's just man, he constantly disappoints me when it matters the most.
He needs to shut up.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like people wouldn't ride him, pause, so hard if he didn't talk in the media. Like people would just, if he went out and had a bad game and didn't talk, people would just be like, okay, man, whatever, it's a bad game, whatever, Paul. But the fact that you calling yourself playoff P and you saying these things, how you gonna be on niggas, you know what? You know, when the season first started, because you heard all the talk, and then when you have a bad game, that's people like thought you was gonna be on niggas, you know what? You know what I'm saying? So it's like Paul actually creates a lot of this problem himself by just talking so much. It's like, bro, just be quiet.
Paul
man.
Take the Embiid route.
Exactly.
Embiid ain't been talking this year, man. Look, he MVP.
Yeah,
exactly. He just doing it.
Yeah,
let the game speak for itself.
So let me ask you guys this: why you just brought up Embiid? Now I keep on asking you this question, bro.
No.
With Embiid, right? With Embiid. All right. So Who is your give me your top, let's say your top 5 for the MVP right now, both of y'all. And what is Embiid in there?
Hell yeah.
Right now, based on standings right now?
Yeah.
I would say yeah. Mm-hmm. Only because they have the best record in the East right now.
Yeah.
One of the best home court records right now. You know what I'm saying? With 10-1, 10-11-1,
something like that.
Yeah. Something like that. And he's been balling. Like you just said a moment ago, he's been quiet. He let the game speak for itself. So I would put him, I would say probably maybe second maybe in the MVP race. Obviously, you're gonna go with the with LeBron doing out there with LA, what they doing right now. But Embiid, it's a close second. He's in there. He's in the conversation, in my opinion. Right now, he is. I don't know how it's gonna be down the stretch. But as of right now, Embiid, he's definitely there.
28-11. That's what he averages right now. 28-11.
What, 2 blocks?
Almost 3 assists and 2 blocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely that conversation for sure. I got him. I got him actually right now after that game Thursday, I think it was against the Lakers. Mm-hmm. I think I pushed him up number 1 to me. So
it's really a block and a half.
Block and a half. But yeah, I got him number 1 right now on MVP conversation. Mm-hmm. I had LeBron up there, Jokic up there,
Joker.
And then you gotta have you gotta put Giannis up there, period. And then
he puts up good numbers.
And he's putting up good numbers. And then I said, then my 5th person is Steph. Because of what goes.
Yeah. I would replace Steph though right now. I would put Donovan Mitchell there right now, actually, at this point.
Man, the Jazz is on fire.
I'll put Donovan Mitchell with Steph right now.
They on fire right now.
They did take that lead. They did. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah, because Jazz is what was 11 in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah, they on fire right now, bro.
Yeah.
They killing. They ain't playing nobody either, but they killing. But no, you play hey man, you play who in front of you, bro.
Yeah, true. I about to say that. Yeah, you play who in front of you.
I said the same thing about Pittsburgh when they was 11-0. My wife's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Man, we 11. I said y'all ain't playing nobody. So y'all play somebody good. 11-1, lost 5 in a row. You guys, I told you.
They lost 5 out of the last 6, I think it was.
They lost 5 in a row, Joe. I'm like, I told y'all. Trash, man. But they lost their last game against the Browns.
Yeah.
I mean, they won it. So I'm like, come on.
They won that last game against the Browns.
They won against their last game in the Browns. That was on. They won 5 in a row, and then they lost 5 in a row, and then they won their last game against the Browns. That was it. Come on, man.
Yeah.
But no, they haven't. I want to see them in playoff type of games. Against Clippers, against the Lakers, against Portland, those type of teams. Denver just fell off a little bit. I would replace Donovan Mitchell with Joker right now, just because. Because of I wouldn't move Steph out just because with that horrible ass team that they got right now, and for what they doing. No, I'm saying that team is good. They're gonna be good. It's just young. It's a young, inexperienced team, and Utah has a way more experienced team than Golden State has. And he got he got his players. Donovan Mitchell do. And then you also got and even in Denver, Jokic, that team just was in the play. You know what I'm saying? That they're a young team, but they got more experience than that Golden State team has. You know what I'm saying?
Joker just dropped 22 in the first quarter against the Jazz. So
Joker's a beast. But Donovan is definitely a sleeper. What's going on with that team, man? The way that dude has been playing for sure. It's always you always forget about them because it's Utah. You know,
you do. The
players there. You like, the Utah Jazz. All you think about. You forget about the players on their team all the time.
That's a team I would never sign with just because it's Utah.
I would never sign with Utah.
And the city might be whatever, but I'm never gonna sign with the Jazz because it just seems like I'm a homebody. If I say something is boring, man, it just looks boring. It's like I would be bored in Utah, man. You're like, man, what?
It would be boring.
Yeah.
So who in your top 5, man?
No order. Let's see. We got the greatest front runner ever. We got I got Joel.
Skip. Skip.
Right. He's the greatest front runner. I call him Le Coattail Rider.
Right now, like, what are you talking about?
James Skip.
Right. He ain't my goat. But
definitely he ain't my goat.
But I got him in there. If I had to pick one right now, though, it's like an actual MVP right now, I'm probably gonna go in with Joel Embiid. I'm probably going Embiid if I had to make a choice for MVP at this very moment. So I'm probably gonna go Embiid, but the rest of my thing is gonna be you got Embiid, LeBron, Steph. I'm gonna throw Joker in there, and you got like I said, you got to throw Giannis in there. You got to have Giannis in here up in that list. But to get back to Steph though, man, what Steph is doing with Golden State right now, man, dude. Once him and Draymond got back and they got healthy, man, Golden State looks good. They look good. Now next year you throw Clay in with the mix. Oh man, Golden State's back.
And Wiseman with some more experience.
Yeah, hey, remember we were talking about Wiseman before the season started. We didn't know how he was gonna fit with that.
With them.
Good.
Yeah,
real good.
But he's been a perfect fit for them. Like real talk.
I would trust Golden State's management because they've proven their track record is proven. So if they said that's the dude that's gonna be fit with our team, I believe it. I didn't know I was gonna fit, but once they said that's the dude who's gonna fit, I said, well, it got to be something. And I'm seeing it because you see he fits with him, man. Like, yo.
And then the thing with Wiseman is, man, Wiseman's actually better than I thought he was gonna be.
Yeah.
Like I mean, we only saw like a couple games at Memphis last year. I didn't watch him in high school, so I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like I did. So, but he's better than I thought he was gonna be, though, man. I was like, oh, this kid, especially when he played against the Bulls, I said, hey, I like this guy.
He's more athletic than I thought he was.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what struck me.
That's what struck me. Yeah,
it's like he's more athletic than I thought he was.
Yeah,
but Steph, man, next year, Golden State next year, when they get Clay, man, oh man, yeah, so you gonna get up
another year after that, to be honest with you.
The year after that,
Clay get his legs underneath him again. You know what I'm saying? Same thing when Steph first came back. He's a little bit rusty. You know what I'm saying? But
the thing about it, they don't need Steph to be that. I mean, they don't need Clay to be that. You know what I'm saying? They just need Clay to that's the only difference between Steph coming back and KD coming back. By the time the season roll around, man, he should be in good enough shape. But I need Clay. I need you to not take dribbles and shoot the ball like you usually do. You know what I'm saying?
You need 30-some points on 5 dribbles.
Man, just don't go try to dunk, B. That's all I need you to do. You just, do your lay
breakaway, just lay it up.
Just lay it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's
Learn
it.
how to pick and roll.
Other than that, bro, I just need you to have that flame J. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need. And if you got that and play defense, and if he can still move, and we're looking at KD right now come back from that Achilles, even though he's had good 18 months off, to come back from that Achilles, and KD looks like KD.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You've never seen nobody come back from Achilles and look like who they are. That nigga looks like KD. I mean, he's running, he's dunking, he's crossing over, he's shooting, he's doing everything.
Like you just said, 18 months off, plays a role.
Yeah, it was 18 months off of that. And the good thing about Clay's injury is that since he tore his ACL, by the time he get out in court, it's gonna be you ain't got to worry about the ACL because it's gonna be about 2 years removed from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So which is a good thing, and probably the rest for his body because even though he tore his Achilles, what was it? Right around October-ish or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. September,
it was somewhere around there.
I think it was.
September, something like that.
October, somewhere in there.
Yeah, before they even, I think it was right after the doggone championships was over. Right during that time.
Probably,
right during that time when they was done with it. I think the finals went until like October or something like that almost. I mean, September or something like that. They
what was the finals? I think that might have been October when the finals happened, man.
August, September. I know it's one of them. Now they have me close because what's name is right around the same time.
Nah, you know what? It was September. It was September finals. Yeah.
September. So you talk about so they did that. You talking about he gonna have more than a year. You're gonna have about 13, 14 months off by the time he come back from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he should probably be close to it.
Wait a minute. I'm laughing, man. Frank shirt killing me, man.
Richie,
right?
Hey,
I'm trying to laugh the whole episode.
You don't know what this is about, man. I'm checking your credentials.
Hey, man, Bob was the star of the movie, man.
No.
Low key, Bob was the star of that movie, man.
It's true. It's true.
I could die. $500 in arts and prizes.
That's good for the baby.
No, in art lessons. Oh man, dog. That's my movie, man.
You gotta see La Bamba, man. Check it out.
La Bamba. Right.
Every nigga thought they could speak Spanish.
Right.
Oh man. Okay. We got a little time, man. Let's what are you looking forward to with the baseball season coming up, man? What
man, my White Sox, man. I'm loving the way we look right now.
Yeah.
I'm loving the way we look right now. We with the signing of Hendricks, I think that we are now a more complete team because we had a hole at closer. I mean, we let Colomé walk, so which I would have been fine with Colomé coming back. I mean, he pitched well for us the last 2 years. One of the better closers in baseball the last 2 years, actually. But if you have a chance to upgrade, why not? You know what I'm saying? So Hendricks, that was a big thing for the back end of our bullpen. And then you got the rest of the bullpen is pretty solid with Bomber and the young kid Crochet and Marshall and all these guys.
Back?
Yeah, we just brought what's the name back too? Rodon.
Rodon back.
Yeah, we just brought Carlos Rodon back. I think that was yesterday or Friday. One of them days.
Friday. Friday. One of the days.
Yeah. We signed him, so he could be another spot starter or a long reliever. You know, somebody's having a rough outing, so I mean, I'm fine with that. And then the actual rotation is pretty solid when you got Giolito at 1, Keiko 2, Lance Lynn at 3, Cease 4, and Kopech, possibly at 5. I mean, that's pretty solid. Especially if Kopech and Cease pitch the way they supposed to, based off their potential.
Yeah,
man, Sox is stacked from 1 through 5 in the rotation. And then, like I said, then with the batting order, oh my God, dog. He might have the best batting order in the American League, man, for real.
Not the Yankees. I mean,
right now, I'm taking the Sox over the Yankees right now. I love the Yankees too, by the way, but I'm taking the Sox over the Yankees, man.
I'll be happy to see both my teams in the ALCS.
Oh, that'll be so fantastic.
That would be great.
Man, that'll be nice.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, that would be dope. I love what they're doing over there. Brought, especially with them re-signing what's the name? May back.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, they looking decent. But the Sox, man, this is the only issue I have, man, is talking up the Sox, man, because like, man, you putting that potential and that pressure on them, whatever, man, and then like they don't do it. It's like, man, you see it, but I mean, they showed a lot last year, man.
Yeah. Man,
they grew up a lot last year, for real.
I'm worried about the manager situation, bringing in that drunk Tony La Russa. Like, and the thing is, what kills me about the Sox is they knew already that he was, about to be brought up on charges for the DUI or whatever. So, and they still hired this dude.
Management is going to bring, front office was going to bring this team down, man. They're going to be the reason why they don't.
I hope not, man. I hope not.
I'm saying they're the reason why a team might not reach potential. It'd be the front office. That'd be my first blame, just because.
Yeah.
Man, they just idiots, for real. What you looking forward to, Frank?
Outside of the Sox, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go with probably the NL. The Dodgers gonna be there. We know the Padres are gonna be there.
Padres is gonna be there.
Padres gonna be there.
Yeah. Boy, I love that Tatis, boy. That nigga's a beast.
Dang, they gonna be nasty, dog. Man, they gonna be nasty.
Real talk, hey, you
love that dude, man.
Hey,
yeah. For real.
I like the Padres, man. I think it'll be something to watch with them this year.
Yeah.
I would say also, I like what the Braves did too. Braves, they made some noise last season, but I think
they did.
This year, I'm looking at possibly, man, to be honest with you, a Braves and Sox World Series, to be honest with you. That's
Nigga, my Dorian.
That's
Acuna, boy.
Man.
Acuna, that's my dude right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Atlanta's nice, man. Atlanta's nice.
Yeah.
They got a real good squad.
I think our pitching better, though. Yeah, I think
we got definitely have the better pitching on paper, at least.
On paper, right.
Pitching, I think we're gonna be probably the best in the league. I think that's gonna be if we stay healthy. I think it's gonna be the best in the league, obviously, with that one.
Who you see the biggest obstacle in for the Sox in the division?
In the division, nobody. Just to be totally honest, because I mean,
I'll say the Twins, but it's odds to lose. To be honest with you, I'll say the Twins probably.
The Twins actually, to me, took a step back. Along everybody in the division took a step back except for the Sox. I mean, the Twins they haven't even brought back Nelson Cruz yet. You know what I'm saying? So they
almost sat him. I heard too.
Huh?
We almost sat Nelson Cruz too.
Yeah, man. So it's like
you almost got him. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the Twins took a step back. They still gonna be dangerous because they still got other hitters in that lineup.
Yeah.
Detroit is gonna actually be better because some of their young players is gonna be better. They got some good young pitching.
Yeah.
Who else, man? Kansas City ain't ready yet. No. They're not ready yet. Cleveland is. Cleveland already. They kickstarted. They rebuild already. So
yeah, they already reset. Yeah.
It's our division to lose, pretty much, man. Real talk.
I was just saying that. Yeah. It's ours to lose.
You're right.
It's ours to lose.
Got a point, man. I ain't mad at it, man. I'm just looking forward to seeing the Sox and the Yankees, man. I'm just like, yo, and then of course the Dodgers. Like
hey man, I'm going on record to say it right now. It's gonna be a Sox Dodgers World Series, man.
I was about to say that, man. I want the Sox Dodgers, and if my Sox lose to anybody, it's gonna be the Yankees Dodgers. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying?
If I can get that Dodger Sox World Series, I'll take a Dodger Yankee World Series. I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
and I'm still in either one of those series. I'm still gonna ride with the boys, but no doubt.
All day.
I love it, man. Boy, it's gonna be crazy. How you think that team on the other from out up north, Chicago? I don't even want to say their names, but you know them dudes up there,
the lovable losers.
Yeah, the lovable losers. How you think they
losers are back?
I mean, to be honest, I know they made some moves and cut costs on certain things, but it's still talent on this team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You still got hitters that can hit. You got guys who can play defense in the infield as well as the outfield. So I can't just put them out of it yet, especially that division, because we all know St. Louis is always going to be there. You know what I'm saying?
I love what St. Louis just did too, man.
Oh, that was huge.
What they get?
Getting Nolan from Colorado.
From Colorado.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they got him, and they brought back Yadier Molina. They brought him back.
Sure did.
Oh yeah, that's what's so. Oh yeah, that's big. That's big, boss.
Yeah,
now they can get some pitching, man.
And then low key, I would say watch the Reds this year. Watch Cincinnati this year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They was peaking towards down the stretch last season, but I would say watch them. They got some talent on that side too over there.
Yeah.
So I say watch the Reds, but that division, if I had to give it to someone, it'd probably be either St. Louis or the Cubs. Obviously, because like I said, it's pieces still there in Chicago they have on their roster. Despite what they're doing, you still got pieces there. So you still got to give them the heads ups on that one. And I would say Cincinnati's not Cincinnati. St. Louis is not too far behind.
They really not. Yeah,
it's real.
I think that the division is gonna come down to trade deadline moves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
yeah. That division is gonna be real tight. It's gonna be real because nobody like really distinguished themselves so far this offseason. Like, ain't really been no moves in the NL Central other than the Cubs. I mean, the Cardinals just getting Nolan from what's the name from Colorado.
It's been so quiet. I didn't realize that. I'm like, wait, what?
a couple days.
I forgot Milwaukee.
Oh well, yeah. They gonna be around.
They're gonna be around. They're gonna be around. They always do.
That's actually gonna be probably the closest division I think in baseball.
I believe so.
Because it's like nobody. There's not so the Cubs got talent. St. Louis has got talent, and Milwaukee's got talent, but nobody is head and shoulders better than anybody.
And right now, it's even now more than ever.
It's a lot of parity in that division.
So, it is, yeah.
So I kind of think that's gonna be a real close division. But But the team that watched though in the entire National League is gonna be the Mets, man, which is crazy because I'm a Yankee fan, and I actually got a Mets hat on, by the way. But I think that the Mets is gonna be. I think they're gonna be good this year, man. You know, you bringing over Francisco Lindor, man, Carlos Carrasco.
Lindor was nice,
man. Dog, people don't know how good that kid is, man.
They're gonna find out now in New York.
Yeah,
they're gonna find out. Bigger market.
Again, we saw him 19 times a year because he's in the air.
He's trying to get him too.
Gave us problems, man. Yeah. It's not our problem no more, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we don't see that dude 19 times.
We gotta see him no more.
Right.
Yeah, no, the NL East, that's y'all problem now. Bro.
Right. Atlanta, that's y'all problem now.
Atlanta, Washington, that's y'all.
Philly, yeah.
Philly, oh yeah, Philly gonna have a squad. You know, they always got their little team, you know, running up.
Yeah. They just brought back Real Muto, JT. They just re-signed him this week, so
they gonna NL East gonna be nice. Then, like I said, the Mets and Philly and Atlanta gonna be. It's gonna be crazy right there.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. But Dodgers coming. Dodgers is the best team in baseball. Period. I hate to say that because I'm a Sox guy, but Dodgers got the best team in baseball, man.
And the dude I still feel sorry for out of the whole major league is Mike Trout. I'm sorry, man. You just. Bro,
the greatest player in the league.
Mike Trout,
you stuck, bro. It's like
Mike Trout, man.
You are the best player in the game,
literally.
And you own Anaheim. And Anaheim, they got a couple nice pieces over there, but
past their prime,
they're gonna be irrelevant.
I feel sorry for him, man. Well, at least he getting paid $200+ million. So
yeah, I'm not sorry about his pockets. I'm just
so it kind of cushions the blow, you know.
Another one. He's another one, man. That Kershaw is gonna be like, bro. That Junior, he gonna end up being like Junior, and it's like he's gonna be like one of the greatest talents ever that you ever see, and this dude is arguably one of the greatest baseball players you've seen. He in that conversation, like he's
there, he's in the conversation.
Past Junior in that conversation, and it's like, bro, and it was a conversation that was a very small seats at the table, ain't that many seats at the table with that conversation.
Exactly.
Especially since Barry got, you know, him and the steroid stuff, it's really small seats at that table. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like, that's real.
And bruh, like you wasting away. What's that?
Since we talking about baseball, you brought up Barry. Let's talk about this Hall of Fame real quick. I gotta ask y'all this question, man. Real talk.
Nigga ain't getting in, bro.
No, I already know how y'all feel about the Hall of Fame, and should Barry and Roger be there. But I'm talking about the other cat, man. The guy that played for my team, the Sox. Is Mark Burley a Hall of Famer?
Mark Burley?
Yeah, I'm about to pull up his numbers because I think that he is.
Give me his stats real quick if you have them.
I gotta look him up real quick.
Okay. I mean, based off what I've seen in his career, he's been a career Southsider.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
You know how I feel about Hall of Fame.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
I think my Hall of Fame is even more tighter than baseball because they shit hard to get.
I'm gonna say no for Burley.
I think baseball, honestly, even some of the things, I think the way that they do baseball, man, Hall of Fame, man, I think that there's like the best one, like because it's so hard to get. They really you really got to be all time great to be a Hall of Famer in baseball, bro. Like them. Yeah. What I do get them baseball writers, the thing is they love baseball. And it ain't about what you was, you know, sometimes about how bad you was with the media, but at the end of the day, what you did, they put you there. You know, football writers and basketball writers is about fandom and how nice they was to you. Like T.O. not getting in on first thing because of, you know, y'all not liking me as a person. You know, that's crap. Basketball is about you had a lot of people watching. You had a bunch of highlights, and a lot of people watch you play. You're not a Hall of Famer, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
Baseball, I got the numbers. I got his numbers.
What's the numbers, man?
Well, his career, 214 wins.
A lot of wins.
A 3.81 ERA.
That's average, not bad.
Okay. Let me see. What's his strikeouts at? He's got 1,800 strikeouts. 1870.
Yeah.
Strikeouts or whatever.
Okay.
Like I said, and let's see. Like I said, but that's his numbers though so far. 214 wins, 160 losses. That's 57% win-loss.
And he had a no-hitter too, man.
0.81 ERA with 18, almost 100 strikeouts for his career. So
yeah, a perfect game too. Dude.
Yeah, he's got one perfect game and one no-hitter. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I put him in, but not at first ballot.
That's why, and you know me, that's where I in mind it. Like, if you're not a first ballot to me, you're not a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? That's just because, and it's not. I say Mark Burley was great. I loved him on the South Side. Don't get me wrong, man. I love to do. Every opening day, man, it was a thing to see Mark Burley go out there on that mound. You know what I'm saying? That was that. Yeah. And my thing is just like, man, without a shot, if I got any doubts, I can't put you there, bro. That's just is me. Like, I don't care how good and great you perform sometimes.
And every year he gave you 200 plus innings.
He did. He was really good. He was great for us. I mean, but as far as you know, you never hear him talked about in MVP conversations. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cy Young, you know what I'm saying?
But he would get in those talks. He wouldn't be high up, but he would be in the conversation.
Yeah, you know, but so that's what I'm saying. Like with me, man, all Hall of Fame should be, are you all-time great? What did you do to this game, bro? Did you know what I'm saying? What was your impact on this game? Not just on your team, on this game, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, how dominant were you in this game? You know what I'm saying?
Because he didn't have that blow you away stuff anyway.
He wasn't dominant. He's a winner. Don't get me wrong, but he wasn't dominating. And then you got to remember, he got people in the league at the time with him, the Randy Johnsons. You know what I'm saying? Kurt Schillings and you know, so you dealing with those dudes that dominated. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they dominated that league. So I said for him, I mean, he's a Sox Hall of Famer, but I you know, as far as
he'll get in.
He probably will. They probably voted me in after a while, but
I don't think he's first ballot. But I think that probably after so many years on the ballot, somebody's gonna give him that. What is it, 60% that he needs to get in or whatever?
Yeah.
So I think that at some point, probably around his third or fourth year on the ballot, he might get.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like, he won't be first ballot. I'm basing off of his stats. Like, numbers are good. Don't get me there.
Yeah.
I think for pitching, they based it off of 300 wins, 3,000 strikeouts. You know what I'm saying? And let's keep it real, man. The teams he played for, the Sox, they weren't really good teams.
Yeah, they weren't. They was mediocre at best.
And a couple teams at that, the teams pretty much sucked. But Mark Burley was always the go-to guy. He was the ace. So I think that's gonna hold them back. I think because those teams we had back then for that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can see him going maybe third or fourth ballot, but first, I don't. Nah.
And so that's what I say to me. I don't once you're not the first ballot to me, it's like I don't concede it. Now you get in, that's great. Now, I ain't knocking he get in, man. I'm happy for him, no doubt.
Yeah.
I just say, like, if it was my Hall of Fame, I'm like, I can't put you in there like that. Not you know what I'm saying? Just not feel like that. Not just him. That's in all sports. There's a lot of players I like seeing play that wouldn't be Hall of Famer to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just what did you do, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just can't throw I said, I was talking about, like, Toy brought up, we were talking about Brooklyn. He's like, man, they need a coach. They coach should be saying, oh, man, you know, every time down the court, Kevin Durant should touch the ball. Nigga, your point guard, your coach is a Hall of Fame point guard. Should be in Hall of Fame.
Oh, wait a minute. You saying Steve should be in the Hall of Fame, man?
Nope.
I don't know, bro. I ain't talking about just like, you know what?
He shouldn't have 2 MVPs, number one, because that's the only thing that made him put him in the Hall of Fame.
I agree with that part.
So if he didn't have 2 MVPs, he would not be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You're right. He don't 2 MVPs.
Kobe should have got one of those. Let's be real.
And Shaq had one. So
Kobe should have got one of those.
Yeah.
Kobe or CP3 should have got one of those. One of them should have got that.
Shaq should have got that first one.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. So Shaq should have one. Kobe should have one. Those are your 2 MVPs, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
But so I see your argument. Though. I see what you're saying about the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you was a great. I mean, y'all, you and D'Antoni 7 seconds or less, and y'all changed the game. Yes, y'all did change the game, but you're a system guy. That's it. Because before that system, you were cool. Dallas, you were good. You were good in Dallas.
I'm gonna say he's pretty good in Dallas. Him and Dirk when they first. Yeah,
it was almost the same system, B. What's the name system?
Well, Don Nelson's system was a little bit.
Don Nelson was
they kind of similar.
Don Nelson was up tempo. Yeah.
That's all he did was run. His whole career, he just ran. He didn't run no other systems, B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's it. So my thing was, hey, but that system made you look what that system did to James Harden.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And James Harden ain't no Hall of Famer to me. So you know what I'm saying? It's just that.
Man, it's gonna be some people that are gonna argue you down for that.
Shit.
I mean, I'm with you on that, but there's gonna be a lot of people gonna say, look at his numbers, look at his numbers. You know,
you can drop 30 a game in this league right now. It means nothing to me, B. When it came down to what, did you push your team over?
Mm-hmm.
No, you were the reason your team lost. You should have beat a team that didn't have Kevin Durant, B, and you didn't. You were up 20 points in the fourth quarter, and you didn't, B.
Yeah.
Now, if you got to the finals and lost, fine. I ain't got no problem with you on it. You a team that didn't have their best player?
Yeah.
Bro, come on, man. You can't do it. You can't do it.
I'm with
the
you.
The only mismatch on this court is Kevin Durant. He's not playing. And you still lost to the team.
Yeah.
And you let them come back from 20.
Yeah.
In a game 7.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's not
no arguments from me, man.
Not clear. Everybody put on your team, they don't work with you.
Yeah.
Everybody. That's on you. And even if you win one with Brooklyn now, you still ain't that's because you had to go get under KD in them.
So no to Mark Barely on the Hall of Fame.
That's enough.
I mean, right now, I would say
that's no.
Like I said, he'll get in third, fourth time. That's cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna celebrate him like he did, man. Because I love the dude. I love Burley, but I couldn't put he couldn't be a Hall of Famer to me, man. But he dude was great. You know what I'm saying?
Argument though, I see it. Yeah.
I want him there. Don't get me wrong.
I don't think it's definitely like one of those, like I said, third, fourth, maybe fifth try on the ballot. You know, he gets in, they look at his numbers and be like, okay, well, because there's a lot of things that you could say that about his career that he didn't do that. That's probably gonna hold him out. Like he never won 20 games.
Yeah.
I think his high, was 19. I think
that was like dominant.
Yeah.
19-11, like it was. Yeah.
We thought it was a joke with T.O. T.O. dominated the league, bro. Yeah. You made Jeff Garcia look good. You had all these other quarterbacks look good. You dominated the league, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
My fandom wants him to be in there.
Oh, yeah.
My fandom wants Burley in there badly, man. But
if anybody getting there, I want him to be there. No doubt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. Like you couldn't as much as I want to like Big Frank. You can't argue that. You can, the big hurt me. You know what I'm saying? You can't argue that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like there's nothing I would do to argue that. Like I said, I ain't the biggest Pippen fan. Nothing. I would never say Pippen don't belong in Hall of Fame. I would never say Pippen don't belong in the Hall of Fame. I love what Pippen did with the Bulls.
Yeah.
I don't like Pippen a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? I think certain things, he didn't play up to the potential I think he had. You know what I'm saying? That was just me all the time. Even though he did great, he didn't play up to the potential I thought he had. But is he a Hall of Famer? Hell yeah. Pippen changed the game, man. Pippen was point forward.
Right, about to say he brought in the term point forward.
I'm saying he's one of the first forwards there were. You know what I'm saying? Larry, probably Larry's first, probably.
Larry, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But Larry started that, I think, wasn't it? Yeah.
But Pippen was, what you saw as the point forward. After Bird, it was Pippen. You know what I'm saying? It was when you designed your point forward, the Grant Hills, the LeBrons, it was Pippen. You know what I'm saying? That's where they got that from. So you can't take that from him, man. Dude is a Hall of Famer. Defense, amazing. Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? Should have won the MVP one year. Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? So I can't take that from him at all. You know what I'm saying? Love Pip for that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Some people you can't argue. Like Burley, though, I love what he did.
Just not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
he might not be a Hall of Famer at all, though. You know,
and I stopped at first ballot because I'm like, yo, once you're not first ballot to me, you ain't a Hall of Famer to me, bro. Like it should be without a shadow of a doubt, man. You changed the game, man. You are, you know what I'm saying? You made this what it is. Like you're the man. You know what I'm saying?
Burley's that guy that he killed you with consistency. That was the reason why I think that's gonna be one of the selling points for him to get into Hall of Fame, was that he was just so consistent. Like he would get you that 15, 16 wins every year. Yeah. And he would get you that sub 3 or around 3 ERA every year. He was consistent. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the reasons that's gonna be his selling point. The fact that he was so consistent for that what was like a 12, 13 year run with the Sox.
You know, I think one of these ones we're gonna do, man. One of these sports when we can do a Hall of Fame joint. People we think is in the Hall of Fame should be in the Hall of Fame, should be in the Hall of Fame. Our requirements for the Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. We should do that one of these sports joints, man. We get some other people on to see what they thought. I know how we feel, but I want to see how a couple other people think about these Hall of Fame little joints, conversations we be having. But yeah, man. On that note, man, we're gonna go ahead and leave y'all with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, thanks for tuning in. Go check out some of the other podcast joints, you know what I'm saying? Go refresh, go check out the ones you missed, check them out, do what they do. We got some more heat coming from y'all. Like I said, man, folks, man, we got some other stuff, man. We got some more with the ladies. We got some music coming up, man. We gonna do it, man. We gonna rock with y'all, Joe. If you got any ideas, man, just shoot it to us, man. We can talk about it. You want to hear us talk about something, man? Hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what's up, man. We'll get to them. Eventually, for sure.
Come on the show. Holla at us.
Well, come on, man. We always accept the guests, man. There's room in the break room for people, man. We got a chair for you. You know what I'm saying? Chair right there for you. Make it happen, man. So on that note, man, we gonna peace out on it, man. We'll get at y'all later, yo. Peace.
Later.